and so is the center, DeAndre Ayton. Meanwhile, this is the
tested ones. I think Spencer's really important.
Three-point attempts per game means of 39.5 last year to around 35.5 this year. They've gone from second to 22nd in the NBA in three-pointers attempted. They touch the paint, but P.J. Washington is denied by the defense inside. Shaedon Sharpe there to contest that shot. Toumani Camara in a good groove. DeAndre Ayton, they run a lot of action so he can get some mid-range jumpers early in games. He missed one from the top of the key. But Portland, a good offensive rebounding team, already put up one shot from Camara missed, and a third shot is made at the board.
That's not a good sign if he's starting with that kind of open look to start the game. He can really get it going, doesn't take much.
We've seen him score 24.25, as a matter of fact, against Dallas this year. Trailblazers played last night, and they won big in New Orleans. There's Derek.
Guy trying to keep him off the glass, and he could not do it.
That win for the Trailblazers last night, 119-100, as they played on the road in New Orleans against the Pelicans. Blazers have won 4 of their last 7 games. Steal, P.J. Washington. Hand in the passing lane when Ayton tried to throw it out of the post. Dallas running. Marshall driving. Dinwiddie swings it. Washington, he gets into the paint. And that shot glances off the iron. But Lively loses his balance after securing the rebound, and the Trailblazers have the ball.
Corner. Uh-oh.
Simons runs to the corner. Around and out on a 3.
Caught a break on that one.
That does feel like a let-off when he misses a three-pointer with that little defense around him. Oh, wow, nice play by Ayton after the wraparound pass from P.J. to Derek Lively. We're 2 minutes into the game.
Active hands for Portland so far.
Drive, pull up, fade.
In a lot of ways, but if he gets going, it's a real problem. This team's had a lot of offensive success against the Dallas team, a lot of high-scoring games.
Don't let 18.5 points per game for his season average fool you about how high of a level he's capable of scoring the ball in any individual given game. Here is Dinwiddie with the step back over Ayton. Avdia there for the rebound. Toumani Camara turns down an outside shot to drive. Missed off the glass. Dallas with the win over the Lakers by 21 points on Tuesday to raise their home record to 11 wins and 6 losses. In the open court, Avdia dribbles into a crowd. Quick closeout here by Washington against Sharpe. Road record 5-15 for the Trailblazers this year, but 2-2 on this current road trip. And tonight's the rubber game of the trip. They have won so far against Milwaukee and New Orleans. They've lost to the Lakers and Pistons. Blazers is 7-2.
When you spoke about
Yes.
New Orleans, I mean, they were up big early on, and they look really great. They've been playing extremely well. I mean, they've had some games where they've let the rope go a little bit.
Devin, 119-100. That sounds like that was a big number, and certainly the Mavericks know what they could do. They've scored 131 and 126 in games against Dallas this year. Donovan Clingan and Scoot Henderson gone into the game. Camara misses on a 3.
That was a dare defense by Spencer. I dare you to make this 3.
And it was not a good looking 3.
It was not at all.
Now it's Dinwiddie probing against Camara in the paint. Doesn't get the good roll. Clingan.
I thought Spencer got fouled on that. At least it looked like he was trying to draw the contact.
Clingan, who did not play last night, but he's playing tonight with one of their other backup bigs, Robert Williams III, out of tonight's game. Shot line by Sharpe. So it hasn't been a great offensive start for Portland. They're 3 for 10, but Dallas is 1 for 10 to start the game.
That's the weather.
It's cold outside.
Yeah, and it's not heating up inside. I'm sad to report. Here's a low clock situation for a Dinwiddie, for a
however you want to describe it.
Right,
sure.
right.
Well, the Mavs do a nice job.
A blessing in disguise with the way they can with the injury bug that could have died.
I am a happy man seeing Daniel Gafford out there.
Well, especially given how he's played against Portland this year. Averaging 19 points and shooting 77% from the floor in 3 games against them.
Offense, transition. He's a great all-around player. Really good all-around.
On the move inside, here's Gafford. Gafford going up against Clingan. And denied by the rookie from UConn. Lamar running the floor and misses on the reverse, but Sharpe tips it in.
One thing you can't do against this team is allow them into transition. They struggle to score in the half court. But if you let these young athletic dudes get out in the open floor, signs of trouble.
Yes, sir.
Dinwiddie Now in a mismatch against the big man Klingon. Help defense. He drives all the way around for Washington.
Really good rotations by Portland off the penetration by Dinwiddie.
Mavericks have missed 9 consecutive shots. Kamara no good. Offensive rebound Klingon. The difference in the game, both teams are missing a lot of shots. Portland is just grabbing more offensive rebounds than the Mavericks are. Portland already 5 second chance points. Here's Grimes trying to break down the defense.
So hopefully same kind of input he's had this season as a shot.
On cue, I thought he was about to score at that point. But the drought continues from the floor. It's 10 straight misses for Dallas. Scoot Henderson, an up and down season, but was up last night, 13 points in the win against New Orleans. Down the game before, no points against Detroit in 19 minutes. On the move, Najee Marshall into the paint. The drought ends. Rattled home by Najee Marshall.
Plus the drought is to get points in the paint and get to the free throw line. Obviously, Marshall can do both those things.
This is the 3rd game back from Marshall since the suspension. Had 16 against Memphis. 7 points, 5 rebounds against the Lakers. Bad pass. Part of the 2024 Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame class. Jaden Hardy subbed into the game. Gafford screens going really tight around. The Mavericks have benefited from that rule, I would say probably 3, 4, 5 times this year.
Boy, in the Memphis game, it's a big comeback. It was huge.
Jaren Jackson
wins the call, and I think that sparked that whole rally and that whole comeback.
Delano Banton just scored for Portland, and so the Trailblazer lead is 5 points. Maxi Kleba's into the game. Kleba had a lot of good defensive possessions against Anthony Davis on Tuesday. A pull-up by Jaden Hardy is no good. Overall in the game on Tuesday, when Kleba was the primary or secondary defender against any Lakers player, that player was just floor.
Look at the handles on Gaff.
After Banton missed the shot, here's Jaden Hardy spotting up, and it's a pass, a good shot. Something to passes, and anytime Grimes has a chance to put one up, it's a great shot, Devin.
Yeah, Hardy made a very unselfish play, giving up a good one for a great one for that corner 3.
So it's 2 made threes in the game for Grimes. It's Banton attacking the basket on 3 straight possessions for Portland, converting once. Here's an offensive rebound, though.
Obviously, Portland not shooting a great percentage, but getting second opportunities and giving Simons wide open threes.
8 second chance points already. Portland's 4th in the league at nearly 16 a game on average. Too strong on the bank shot attempt by Marshall.
Three, big fella.
Klingon will shoot 3-pointers this season.
I have to say, his shot does look good.
Yes.
Look good.
It looks good.
You talk about kicking down the doors of Valhalla. Nobody saw that coming, and bam, there he is.
There's a back cut by Hardy. Gafford looking for him. Stolen by Scoot Henderson. Into the game. And bisecting.
It's been really good.
Just needed time from that injury. You got a high ankle sprain. It's going to take a little bit of time to find that rhythm, but he's got it now. Something
tells me we'll have more coming up soon on his last 6 games. Denied on the chase down block a moment ago, but knocks down none of their outside shots. Second 3 of the game for Henderson. A drive and
offensively.
Dallas started out 1 for 12. They've made 5 of their last 8. Handoff to Simons from 8. Over to Banton, and now Klingon and Henderson.
Had a bunch of looks too, as Devin pointed out. Those offensive rebounds have led to more 3-point looks.
This is 4 straight made threes, I think, for Portland. Feels like it. Grimes on the turnaround. Ayton with the rebound. Henderson to Banton, slams on the brakes. Oh, opts to put it down. Pull up, no good.
Game on. He was feeling it, yeah.
Let's go.
Banton's got cool hair. I couldn't pull that off.
Sure you could.
You think?
I like it, yeah.
You can do anything you want.
God, you guys are giving me so much confidence. This feels great.
Here's another drive by Hardy. And the runner is good for Jaden Hardy. It's a single-digit deficit going into the second quarter. Simons got it away, but shoots it in. 19 pandemic. This is the 18th time there's been a Seats for Soldiers game at American Airlines Center. The Mavericks have won 15 of the previous 17.
And Devin's been involved in some big wins.
Oh, obviously just felt like such an honor to be able to play this game and entertain these soldiers. It's always a blessing, and obviously we try to win these games as much as possible.
Klay Thompson back in for the Mavs. He shoots over Denny Avdia. Knocks down a 2.
Honestly, I think it's going every time I release his hands.
Yeah.
That's how good of a shooter he is.
Shaedon Sharpe is back in. Ambitious attempt on that runner from just below the elbow. Omax caught it on the move. He floors it and finds Hardy. 3-ball.
Ankle sprain, so people can understand what he's been dealing with trying to get back into the mix.
He missed 7 games due to that injury. Denny Avdia. Back shoulder fade to DeAndre Ayton. Cut by Avdia.
What a beast.
Both Dallas centers have had big swats tonight. A deflection, but it went right back to Dinwiddie. Sidestepping a closeout. 1-3 missed by Klay. Offensive rebound, Omax. Outside Hardy. In and out. Klay with the offensive rebound. Hardy again. Hardy nails it. And then that's going to maximize his time out on the floor and really be a positive contributor. And Tuesday night, a great example of that. That is a very crafty drive by Shaedon Sharpe.
Now when you want to turn it over, just shoot it.
Yeah.
Just shoot it.
That's how you avoid turnovers.
Exactly.
And I think sometimes, oh, that's a nice feed.
Omax lost his balance. Got it into that guy's hands again. Hardy drives, finds Omax. Way up. Not in. Kept alive, though, by Lively. And Klay Thompson has it. Mavs trail by 4. There's a paint catch.
Give him the hook.
Yeah, Lively ready to go to work.
Give him the
he
hook.
gave him the hook. Player this season, his post game, and especially going to those soft little baby hooks. He's looked really good doing that. Oh, that's a deflection by Hardy out of bounds.
Yes.
Kleba's gone into the game. Avdia slams on the brakes and hits him. So it's Kleba who went in when Lively went out. Hope everything's okay for Gafford. Screen here by Kleba. Dinwiddie against Donovan Clingan. Got it back. Clock winding down. Dallas going to have to create something here. That's a good choice, a Klay Thompson 3, but it's rebounded by Avdia on the miss.
Got a little late in the clock there before the Mavs got it going.
Avdia defended by Kleba. Clingan. Blocked from behind by one. Off target on the first. That isn't actually associated with ESPN.
Right.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
As a high school in Bristol, 20 years old, won 2 championships in his 2 seasons playing for UConn. Well, Dinwiddie on the drive, and it's pulled. Pass through the hands of Toumani Camara as Portland was looking for a full court alley-oop. Here's Hardy letting it rip. 13 points to lead Dallas in scoring.
Me and Devin are wearing funny little hats over here for the party.
Sharpe. Shaedon Sharpe.
What an intriguing talent he is.
Drafted in the same draft as Hardy.
Yeah.
Sharpe was 7th. Hardy was 37th. Now Jaden on the drive. Pass outside to the bench. Clingan, he's made 1 3 tonight, but
Thought about it.
yeah, he did think about it, but reluctant to shoot it in the end. Toumani Camara not reluctant to shoot it. He misses it. Camara shooting 41% and averaging on threes and averaging 15 points. The missed whatever they were supposed to. Nearly CJ averaging career high tonight. Both teams at 4.
It's fine by me. No turnovers. Let's get some shots up and have some fun.
Well, it would be fun if the Mavericks take the lead for the first time in the game.
Lovely screen out there in the middle of the floor to free him up.
Mavericks 40, Trailblazers 38 as we approach the midpoint of the second quarter. Here's Chris Murray on the drive, leaves it for Clingan.
Yes.
Murray with the assist. Donovan Clingan. He's got 6 points in the first half. Dinwiddie. Sharpe with the rebound. And Shaedon Sharpe, one-man fast break, scores. Sharpe is leading Portland with 12 points now this year. At 21 for the Trailblazers in their thumping of the Pelicans last night in New Orleans. Again, they're on the second night of a back-to-back. Dinwiddie gave up the dribble, tossed.
Man, Derek Lively the second went down.
Hard. He's Blazers arriving into the play, though, as Dinwiddie puts it down and Dallas ball. Marshall with the drive. Dinwiddie spotting up. He'll attack a crevice in the deep. Trying to wedge his way up the baseline. Grimes does so. Significant dry spell, but one that's gone a few possessions now after taking their first lead of the game. 3 by 5 different players. 6 different players now have made threes in the first half for the Trailblazers. Hardy over Klingon. Good challenge. Now Henderson slings it to Kamara. That charge that Kamara drew a moment ago, his 17th charge drawn. He's #1 in the league. Drive here by PJ. Dallas got a stop. Dallas looking for a score. PJ wrestles it away. Oh, that was strong. He took it away from Klingon, but Grimes couldn't convert. And then Grimes catches up to Tamani Kamara. And Dallas has it back. And Marshall, a bullet pass ahead. Washington got the defender in the air. Grimes with the attack. Back to PJ. Flips it.
He affects a lot of activity down there just by being down there.
But to take it away from him, like PJ did just a moment ago on that rebound. But Klingon, he is a mountain of a man. Oh, what anticipation. Klingon's gone out. Scoot Henderson fouled. From Marietta, Georgia, the 20-year. And then Tamani Kamara had this. What Dallas did. Gafford is in. He caught it, looking for Washington. Deflection. We won't want to talk about it after the game tonight. There's not going to be a highlight package ever in the future about that possession.
Whataburger is not sponsoring that possession.
Henderson lost it on the drive. Close out by Washington to Chris Murray. And Murray with that shot in the end, challenged by Daniel Gafford. Hardy's out in the open court. He's got Grimes and Marshall running with him. Marshall finds Grimes. Offensive rebound, Gafford, who finds Hardy. Yes, sir! 18 first half points tonight. Murray goes baseline. Got around Grimes and finishes on the reverse. Dallas has battled back after a 1 of 13 shooting start to open the game. They fell behind by 10 points in the first quarter. On one occasion, they've had the lead here in the second. To tie it with a long-range attempt, but driving is Marshall. The long-range attempt comes off the kickouts and a rim out for Grimes. Scoot Henderson got past the defense and then weaved back in. And forcing turnovers and doing something with it. Both teams have 6 turnovers, only 5 points so far. 5 after 2 free throws by Scoot Henderson. Dallas's bench has 28 points. Portland's bench has 26. And looking for more bench points. They won't get it. Hardy missed. And then a tip follow attempt by Lively is also no good. Tamani Kamara 0 for 7 from the floor. Wasn't looking at the rim. He was looking to give it up to Denny Avdia. Now Kamara looks at the rim and hits for the
boys. Get momentum going into the second half.
Closing quarters. It was at this point in the second quarter when Klay Thompson went off on Tuesday night. They could use that again. Dinwiddie's fouled.
2 minutes of a quarter, especially going into halftime. Big parts of the
mystical aspect of moment. They're 2 minutes, but man, momentum, it matters so much. And at the end of quarters, that carryover is huge.
Well, there's a chance for Dallas to do something here. They'll have, you would guess, maybe 3 more offensive possessions. Kamara just hit an open 3 and makes another one.
Getting going.
He has been playing very well on the offensive end of the floor going into the game tonight. 5 straight in double figures and averaging 15 in the last 4. And shooting 57% in those 4 games. 41 from the arc. Post up PJ. Gave it up to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie lobbing and it's cramped home. Kamara hit those last 2 threes. He's now the 7th different Portland player in this game to make a 3 tonight. Steal by Dallas. Klay Thompson running the floor. PJ in front of him. PJ baits the defender.
It's beautiful. You want to have about 5 or 6 seconds left. You'd like to have a little bit more, but hey, they got the turnover, got transition, puts them in a great spot.
For a 3, the old
is the perfect time for a 2 for 1.
Rick knows.
I feel like that you are right there with me and Brian Damaris and PhD speaking Rick Carlisle.
Oh my God, yeah. I could do it all day.
Skin, I think you've at least got a master's degree in speaking Rick.
I went to Richland Junior College, and what do they even call that?
Associate's degree.
Yeah, I got one of those.
Kamara pass, obvious shot, very late in the clock. It's no good. Washington, 4 seconds, up to Hardy. Hardy looking for an exclamation point to end his first half. Doesn't score. He was playing that, given the weather situation here. Canadian reggae musician, for those who don't know. Aiden Sharp is on this Portland Trailblazers squad. There's Simons hitting a three. Simons and Sharp give you a lot of feeling the future is bright in Portland. Here's Lively underneath, not in a position to do anything, and he ends up.
Man, I heard some humming in my ear, and I thought for sure it was Devin, because Devin will sit over here and hum, but Followell hums too.
Yes. Here's Tumani Kamara. He misses on a three. Quick pull-up three. Dinwiddie, that's no good. Chasing the rebound Lively, but Abdia easily grabbing it. And then Abdia trying to draw a foul. He does, and they've given.
This is known for getting the refs back at all times.
No, not at all.
Oh, and they did get the free throw blockouts.
That's frustrating. We were just talking about offensive rebounds. They did a great job in the second quarter. Mavs did, rather, limiting offensive rebounds.
And in 1985, you would never have seen me bat an eye about that continuation, by the way. Here is Dinwiddie with a throw. I was watching Mark Aguirre get and ones in 1985, bro.
He did.
Corner three. Abdia, no good. Abdia trying to get himself going, Devin. He's been the one guy, along with Kamara, and Ayton as well. That's three players of Portland who haven't done much on offense tonight. They've had a hook in that situation. Here's Najee Marshall attacking. Euro step scores.
Points that we like.
You want.
Marshall's second basket. Averages 11 points a game this year. Outside to Simons. 6-point game. Oh my goodness, Simons.
Rise up. You can't go underneath that screen.
Some old Damian Lillard range right there.
I mean, who was his mentor?
Damian Lillard.
Yes.
And then it's a throwaway here. Simon's going to rise up again. That one no good. And Dinwiddie able to ward off DeAndre Ayton. P.J. Washington in transition. Nicely done. Spent the vast majority of this game trailing. They're down right now by 7. Here's a.
Is he going to do a look-off shot?
I mean, one I think you can be a little upset about. The other one, that's his plain as day.
Here's Dinwiddie coming up the right side of the floor with the free throws by Sharp, extending the lead to 9. Another attack by Marshall. Defensive 3 set points so far for Clay as we play early in the third.
Big man crushing.
Ayton the screener. Sharp hesitates and then makes his move and ends up setting it up there for DeAndre Ayton.
I don't think Ayton has done a good job really making himself a part of this game yet. We know how dangerous he can be.
For 3, Washington at the scores table. Yep.
He got a quick hook to start the game too, Devin.
Just 4 points and 4 rebounds for Ayton in 16 minutes tonight.
He's playing like a guy that might have played in the game last night.
Here's Sharp, tough. 49% for the Trailblazers in this game, 45% for the Mavericks in this game.
I love those quick threes without the ball touching the paint.
Ayton pretty reliable on those top of the key jumpers, but another miss. Here's a long pass.
Give him the
and
hook.
it's Lively. That hook's so reliable for him this year. Baseline jumper, Ayton, and just got the. But put it up there softly enough. And the Trailblazers lead by 9. 10 their biggest lead in this game. Now Dinwiddie outside coming for the Trailblazers. Scoot Henderson is joined. Up to 10 for Dinwiddie. Mavericks led by 18 from Jaden Hardy. They've got 14 from PJ Washington. Coming together between.
Mavs going to zone.
Yep. Denny Avdia. Got to check off on when you're in a zone. Kamara got the offensive rebound, but stripped going back up. Here's PJ on the spin. Hardy in the third quarter. Klay Thompson in the second quarter. Coming from tonight.
I think it's got to come with getting stops and playing at a faster pace and getting in transition.
I think next time Jaden Hardy sees the floor, he can be some of that instant offense too. They can give you a burst. You can feed all like that, Devin.
Great defensive play. PJ Washington and Gafford converge on Sharp and Najee
with the left, and that's what I'm talking about. Getting stops and playing in transition. That's where you're going to make your money against this team.
Looked like Shaedon Sharpe was going to have a pretty easy drive to the basket, but Dallas's defense shut the door, and now you've got a possession that's evaporating here on the Trailblazers. Down to 2 seconds. Henderson drifts out to the corner, and it's a shot clock violation.
That's kind of thrown Portland's rhythm off a little bit. See where this takes us.
Catch, bad pass. Grimes ran it down. Still plenty of time. Dinwiddie floats that pass to PJ Washington. Corner three, no good. And Sharpe rises above a big crowd to rebound it.
Yeah, he is a stud athlete.
Henderson to catch and shoot three. Long rebound. Grimes. Oh, what a play! He tipped it to Marshall, who then slides past.
Struggles to score in the half court. Hasn't really got any good looks. It's allowed the Mavs to get into transition, put themselves in position to come back in this game.
Chauncey Billups calls a timeout. Let's see what Portland does out of the timeout. They've got the ball in the hands of Simons. That's a good place to go. Foul's called on Marshall. It's 4 in the quarter on the Mavs. Portland shooting free throws the rest of the way here in the third. Runner Simons. Nope. Good block out Gafford.
A lot of times when a team's on the second night of a back-to-back, you can really put it on him in the third.
And here's Gafford a drive, but too strong in the ends. Oh, that looked like that was just set up perfectly for Gafford to give Dallas the lead. Now Henderson got Gafford off his feet.
Maxey at center.
So that's going to be very important that he deals with Donovan Clingan on the boards.
I think they'll probably try to stick in that zone. Makes a lot of sense.
Henderson is 6 of 6 on the line tonight. PJ on a post-up, lost the ball. Kamara lets the traffic clear and then takes it up ahead to Clingan, who finishes with the... Drive Dinwiddie around Clingan. Dishes to Hardy, corner three, short. Simons a drive, got a head of steam going downhill to score. Dinwiddie's fouled.
What happens before that? It's not in the shooting motion.
This guy just left a ref seminar.
Kleba had to run down that pass. Dinwiddie late in the clock. A heave and a miss. Offensive rebound. Washington blocked by Clingan.
He is a big boy, that Clingan.
Well, you really just, as Simons misses what's going to the line, you highlighted the difference.
Oh, that's
Yes, exactly.
wonderful.
Devin Harris.
That's
wow. Lively's back in. They didn't stay in that small lineup for very long. Lively came in and screened. Dinwiddie, and hello. An 8-0 run to answer Dallas's 8-0 run.
A lot of that was in transition.
4-3, Denny Avdia. Oh!
I missed Zaza.
Chasing after it. Lively, Hardy's on the floor. Grimes, no. Banson finally picks it up.
No, not a 6-point play.
Oh, Avdia misses. And a big rebound by Lively.
Well, you want to get rewarded for the effort, don't you?
So Portland's equaled their biggest lead, in front by 10. Attack by Grimes, Klingen again. If he didn't block it, he certainly bothered it. Delano Banton, followed home by Henderson.
They're building up a nice steady lead here as we head towards the end of the third.
A really good bench game for both teams tonight. Grimes and Hardy on the Dallas side, but multiple players on the Portland side.
Well, not giving up second chance points.
Ayton has. I mean, honestly, it's not even close.
Floor. It's just being a nuisance on defense, being big and just affecting shots.
7th pick of the draft last summer after his 2 years in Connecticut. Klingen goes out. DeAndre Ayton screening, driving. Here is Simons, and it's Kleber clutching the rebound.
Yeah, Lively got a piece of that.
Here's Hardy. He's attacking. Dishes to Omax. Omax redrives it. Final minute 22 of the third quarter.
It's open for the give and go.
Yeah, that was there. Now it's going to be up to Hardy to create something with the clock winding down, and his chicken salad play right there, wasn't it?
On Rye?
Just made chicken salad out of something else. Here's a steal by Omax. Big moment in the game. Again, closing out quarters, making a run. Grimes got himself stuck. Hardy will let her rip. He's looked so good shooting the ball tonight. That one tantalizingly close to going in, and so was the putback attempt by Lively. Henderson. Oh, wow. How did Chauncey Billups played for Rick Carlisle in Detroit. Henderson, he's got 18 points in the game, 10 of 10 at the line. Big factor. Lost ball, Hardy able to redirect it to Kleber, and Grimes cuts and
losing that ball.
Heads up pass by Kleber. Simons waves offensive players out so he could go to work. Puts the shot up. Buzzer sounds. Quarters open. Years as CEO of the Mavericks. Oh, wow. Quick shot to open up the quarter. Going to boomerang back to Grimes. Goes to the floor. Oh, lost ball by Klay Thompson.
Right behind us.
Maybe I'm wearing
Skin is sad.
I was going to say that hand is in his chest as that ball's going on the ground.
Scoot's got 20 points. He's 12 of 12 at the line. He's creeping up on a season high, which is 22.
That's a good pass.
Lively flips it up, and it falls in. And Skin, as you're fond of saying, it was G League Ignite on G League Ignite crime.
Yes.
Hardy fouled Henderson a moment ago. By Ayton, and Klay able to save it in, and Omax up ahead to Grimes. Hardy, he is all alone and drills it.
Inside and out.
23 now for Jaden Hardy, equaling his season high what he had in a game against the Atlanta Hawks on the road. Simons dribbling away a lot of the possession. He's still capable of doing something with it in the end. He got off a decent look, but Grimes rebounds. Important time of the game. Dallas can make this a one-possession game.
Give him the hook.
Here's Lively from behind. It was blocked by Ayton. Prosper puts up a shot. Lively, what a rebound. And it's Omax, and he's able to finally gather the ball. Dallas, plenty of time to get into something patient. Wrap around. Lively, putback. Games this year. All right, guys, we were just talking during the break. The psychology of getting in front. That's a really important part of the equation now for Dallas.
It is. Once you fight so hard to climb that hill, you need, just from that mental standpoint, knowing that you take the lead. Now, getting a stop out of this possession is going to be huge.
Simons draws the defense. He went to Denny Avdia. Now it's a late shot clock situation. Deep step back to Shaden Sharp, no good. Chris Murray, though, with an offensive rebound. Got to contain Simons. Tough shot, no good. Klingen. Oh!
Painful.
That's a backward on this game.
11 points and 9 rebounds for Donovan Klingen.
Just like that, back to 6.
Looking for his second double-double of the year. He has 1 rebound. Ill-timed turnover for Dallas. They're 11.
And when Dallas got it down close, and then they just kept building it back up.
Yeah, it went from a 1-point game back up to a 10-point game.
Get back, Rock.
Chris Murray.
Travel.
Wow. Shaedon Sharpe hits the corner three. Timeout, Dallas.
As they give a turnover, and it goes back to Portland. I feel a lot.
Chased the game all night long tonight, other than a 17-second stretch in the second quarter when they led. Here's a runner by Simon.
There's got to be an urgency or just a burst with which you play. They have to play with more energy at the moment. Like, even look at this possession.
That possession almost came unglued. Lively's got it, puts it up, and scores. That's what it was. That was not intended to be an alley-oop pass, if my read on that is correct, right?
It was a pass, it's not an alley-oop.
Lively scores and builds on the double-double. And the 8-0 Portland run comes to an end. Simon and all they. You can take it to the board, but maybe that was trapped against the board or hit after it hit the board. Nice cut, but Marshall doesn't finish.
And that was all clean there, just hanging around the basket. Just his presence, created that shot miss.
You know he's back there.
Yeah.
You think about it.
Simon's on the bounce. Foul is on the floor.
Taken that you would normally take.
Downhill Simons. The 3 previous games against Dallas this year. Simons at the end of the shot clock. Mavericks needed that defensive rebound, and they need a good offensive possession. Taking it to the hole, it's no good for PJ. There's a race for the ball. Falling down is Murray on the. Got it back to Marshall. Play is open. A broken play leads to a good look, but it's a missed 3. Under 7 and down 11. Sharp, tough fadeaway. Thompson did well against big Donovan Clingan. Marshall going in. With a 3-point play. Blazers are a high turnover team, 3rd most in the league. They average almost 17, but only 11 tonight. Can you force some mistakes down the stretch? As the game gets closer to the finish, and can you put pressure on them in a number of different ways? Fills with lead back to 10. Dinwiddie around Avdia.
More so, you're going to need some stops on this end of the floor.
Can you force mistakes?
Really, really tough shots.
Sharp.
Like that.
It's a tough shot, and he misses it. Sharp's made some toughies tonight.
Okay.
Here comes Dinwiddie. And this is with 5:41 to go. That is only.
Oh, nice.
Lively, big finish! Derek Lively closing in on season high in scoring. 17 his best, 16 the number right now. Scoot all the way underneath. Avdia made himself available. Good defense by Lively. Grabs a rebound. Hardy up ahead. Marshall leads for Hardy. He scores!
Attacking before this Portland defense gets set has been how they've gotten back into this game.
And Portland going small now with neither Ayton or Clingan out there.
Sharp on the bounce. Lively was communicating well defensively, then got switched on to. Has had so many answers in critical moments tonight. Oh, it's a lost ball by Washington. It's Sharp finding Toumani Camara. He hits it.
Back-to-back big plays.
All night long, that's what's happened. Catch inside, finish inside. Very impressed with
Happened. Portland's been excellent out of these timeouts.
Yep.
Really responding to these Dallas runs.
I mean, I don't want to overgeneralize and oversimplify the NBA, but the essence of what the game is about. I mean, it's a game of runs. Can you respond? Simons on the drive. And it's a missed shot by Simons. Dallas gums up the works. Grimes just got back into the game. Avdia closed the door on a drive by Grimes. Now Dinwiddie through contact, and the whistle is late. Once the ball is in the hands of the free throw shooter.
Another rare miss by Dinwiddie.
Yep. He's missed 2 tonight. Had only missed 12 free throws all year going into play tonight.
20.
And both teams have only missed 3 of their free throws. 18 made for Dallas, 17 made for Portland. Sharp had a huge 3 against Lively. And he's looking for another one. Good contest and a rebound by Grimes.
P.J. Washington was cheating over and took an angle away. Sharp settled.
Dallas trails by 6. Washington attacking. Out! And but was it something that they would have overturned anyway? He's kind of turning his body, Devin. That would have been a hard one to overturn on a challenge.
Possessions, it's going to be Lively's ability to guard Sharp and Simons. So it looked like they're going at that matchup.
So it's Simons. Oh, nearly taken away by Grimes. Simons lost it.
Ignored.
On the move, it's Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie, a drive and kick. Hardy's going to redrive it. Grimes runs to an open spot. Hardy, way short. Falls for a Lively foul. 2:45.
And I think, Devin, that Portland wants.
In his rookie season, Derek Lively reached the 20-point plateau. The first time point game with big free throws. Also 13 rebounds for Lively. Here's Sharp. Good contest. Rebound Lively. Outlet pass to Dinwiddie. Once more onto the breach. Here comes Dallas. For Derek Lively. 2:26 to play. P.J. Washington. Board under the points column as well. 19 for Washington with 1 more freebie and 21 for D-Live. It's a tie game.
Trying all night, they just couldn't get it right, and finally, bam, they've tied this thing. Get the stop now.
Avdia, good defense by Grimes. Now to Donovan Clingan. Simons moves away from the screen. He misses a 3. Dinwiddie, good job. He tapped it away from Clingan. Seats for Soldiers night. There's been some magic in the past on these nights. Here's Dinwiddie. Finds PJ. Yeah, baby!
I love Grimes putting pressure on him.
That forced a turnover a minute ago, Skin. Simons has it back. Here's Sharp. Sharp sees a gap to attack. He's fouled. 4th foul of the quarter, so it ends up being a foul to give. So it's not a perfect scenario, not a perfect outcome, but it is a successful challenge. And it's time to dig in and play defense, and the shot clock's down to 4 seconds. This is going to be Simons rising. You know what's going to happen. He missed it. Oh, but Sharp got it back. He brought it down as a travel. Uh-oh, this could be. Now Kamara slips the pick, and he missed it. Jumani Kamara, a 3 for 13 shooting game after that miss. A chance to make this a 2-possession lead. Dinwiddie using up some time. 9 on the shot clock. 50 seconds left in the game. It's Dinwiddie. Down to 3 seconds. He rises and fires and misses. It's tipped out though. Grimes. What a tip rebound by Lively. And now Grimes. He hasn't had a thunderous game like he did against the Lakers the other night. This is a Jumani Kamara. No foul to give. Kamara turns away, goes to the basket, slams it in with 26-6. It's into Grimes. Back to Washington. Forward to Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie got it over the timeline. And now here come 2 defenders. Ball to Grimes.
Got a foul.
Wow. Over to Washington. Now Hardy. Cross court to Dinwiddie. They just milled.
Running that clock.
First free throw bound. Minute stretch of time we were talking about. Lead is back to 6.
Youth in this last 4 minutes of the game.
Yeah, you said you got to play the full 48. The first 44 I wasn't a big fan of. The last 4 were a hell of a last 4 minutes.